Hey, everybody. Come on, somebody. I hope y'all having a good weekend. I got my day started bright and early, and I emptied out this truck. I emptied out the bed of this truck. I'm in the process of getting ready to go load some more. I said the other day that I had really ambitious goals to start the day. I said I would get 2 loads of dirt and unload at this yard. Well, the wonderful is I was able to get 1 load, and I didn't have to load it myself, which was muy bueno, excelente. I didn't want to do that, but I was going to because I have a shovel. Girl has shovel stuff. Anyway, um, I got tight where the dirt was, the free dirt, and some people were there to load it for me. Uh, it's not like I get that other dirt, and the Caterpillar heavy duty equipment was sitting there bouncing these big rocks, out of the bed of my truck. It was kind of scary, and I didn't even get a full bed of dirt there, and I'm really glad that the guy that was operating that equipment realized that it was going to be a problem for me, and he stopped loading after a while. I was still waiting to get more, and he was like, "Done. We ain't doing this. We ain't doing no more of this." And I'm glad, because I don't want my truck bed to rust out, or I actually didn't want uh, my springs or whatever those things are on the truck to get way down, and then I'll be scrubbing or squeaking when I'm driving down the highway. That ain't cute. Hey, welcome to my live. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see what I'm getting up to. Now, I started the other day, I had this truck full of dirt. I took a picture halfway through, it was half full. Now it's empty. I'm getting ready to get my cardboard back down to protect the bed of my truck and go load some more. But what I want to show you is the work that I did get done today. Hey y'all, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see what I'm getting up. And who is that? Isaiah. Well, what's up is I went and got some free dirt, right? I got free dirt to line the edge of my, what do you call this thing, the foundation of my house, because it was starting to show up and looking real bad. Now, I don't know all this stuff, but I watch YouTube videos, I watch informational videos. Hey everybody, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see what I'm getting up to, and turn that notification bell so you don't miss a minute of what I'm doing. So I went and bought a tamper. I unloaded that dirt into a gorilla tote, one of them things. And it's not mine, but house. It's not mine, but it's in my house, so I'm using it. And so happy it's here because, you know, a girl got to get stuff done, right? So I'm using anything and everything to make it happen. I have been using my garbage bins to transport from my vehicle to the backyard, but that tote sits low, and it's just big enough so I can't overload it. Here's another thing. So I went to get that dirt. I went to get that dirt, and I told the guys, I said, fill up the bed of my truck, right? I said, fill it up. I was thinking he was gonna fill it all the way up to here, just not to my bed, my window. And the guy came out who was giving away dirt. He said, "Hey, I think you got a little bit too much already." He said, "It's time for you to slow down." I said, "Okay, I think I got too much," because that's what I do to the garbage totes when I'm filling up with stuff. I overload it because I'm trying to make one trip. And I was like looking at my truck, and the back was like way down, way down. And all the way back, my car is kind of feeling squirrely, like it had too much in it. And this is the other side of the yard that I put that dirt down on. Hey everybody, thanks for joining my live. This is the work I got done this morning. Now I got right in early at the crack of dawn. Axeman metal band. Austin, Texas. Okay. Well, it's a nice day in Texas, actually. Uh, it's a nice day to do some yard work. It's not Texas hot, but it's gonna get hotter today. So I started early this morning and I unloaded that. So one thing I gotta go get done before I go get my next load of dirt is get my brakes checked. I got that done the other day and I don't think it's done exactly the way I want it to be. So I didn't go get that looked at. Then I'm going to get my next load. Now, I'm not going to show y'all the backyard because I'm not proud of it. What I just showed you is half of what I got done. So proud of it. I got it done. Yeah, look, I've been working it out. Yard work is part of my summer workout routine. So this is what I've got done. And I'm not going to be on here long. I just wanted to show y'all the work that I've got done. Yes. Axe metal band. Axe man. I'm growing year round. Year round in my garden. I do carrots. I do beets. I do the greens. And I was telling my I'm gonna say he's the youngest, he or she the youngest because I really don't know. But Jackson, he comes into my live and he tells me he likes strawberries, and the things that he likes. So I got carrots growing right now because I have a video called Carrots. I grew some carrots last year and I took them out of the ground and I put them into my parents' refrigerator in the produce drawer. I forgot about them. I looked like a couple months later and they sprouted. Like they had little sprouts on it, right? So I didn't know. Well, I'm sure I knew it would grow me more carrots. But I was like, if it goes to flower, it will make me some seeds. And that's exactly what it did. It blossomed into a big white flower and it's recently dried out. And I spread those seeds over a flower pot that my daddy made for me going through the gate, y'all. Look, I'm going to keep this melon. It's a honeydew. Right? Gardening is a gym. It's a total workout. It's stupid. I love it, though. I tell people I started gardening as a kid, and I'm thankful my parents didn't force us to do it. But what they did let us do was enjoyable. Like, my dad would let us play with a garden tiller. And as a kid, that thing was so huge, it would sling us around. That was fun. I love gardening for that reason. It wouldn't sling me around now because I'm a big girl. That's what was fun as a kid. I'm going to leave this antelope on the vine as long as I can. I've been walking through here, carrying those loads of dirt. I may have killed the vine. The vine goes from this side of the fence to this side of the fence. I may have killed that vine, but I'm going to leave that on there as long as I can. Axeman, let me show you the roots that I've got started. I started some, these are white radishes. Hey, everybody. Those are white radishes. What else I got? These are my greens. And they looking scraggly right now because I was away and I wasn't able to maintain them. But I got out here the other day and I slung that diatomaceous earth like I was at a paint festival. I watch YouTube videos, all those people at the paint festival, that paint just be flying. I also planted some more radishes. Now, I said before, and I'm going to say it again, I like radishes in my garden because it's the first thing that I can harvest in the grow season in the spring. They grow really fast. And I like radishes. I eat them pickled or fermented. I also cook them. Oh man, I didn't know I like radishes until I found a recipe that was good for me. And I've been eating radishes ever since. I also eat them raw on my salads. What else do I have for winter? What else do I have for winter? I think those are in flower pots. Let me go to the flower pots and I'll show it to you real quick. Oh, I got some winter squash. I got some butternut squash out here somewhere. I got cushaw growing. I also have, what do you call those things? Zucchini. Got some zucchini going. Oh, Swiss chard. Man, I got some rainbow Swiss chard. See, I just got that planted. You see them right there? And let's see, I don't want to miss nobody. What else do I have going for there? What else? What you're looking at right here, though, that's my sweet potato. And something's been killing my leaves, too. On the sweet potato, like I said, I haven't been here to maintain it, but if you look right here, I got that diatomaceous earth on it. I'm knocking it out. I'm about to knock whatever that is out that's getting a nibble on my good. I'm about to knock it out. Then I got here, that's gonna be a squash. What else do I have? Yeah, this is all the new stuff for the fall that I'm growing. Where is, like I said, I had some carrots in here, but one day I got out here with a bucket. I watered with a bucket as opposed to the spray hose, and I moved the dirt around, but let's see. Trying to, you see the little carrots right here? Do you see the little carrots? Let's see. Let me put this lock down so I can get a little bit closer. Do you see the baby carrots? Those are carrot sprouts. Now, I took those flower heads. There's another one right there. I took those flowers heads and I sprinkled them over the surface of this barrel. Look, there's more right there. And there's some in the corner. There's more growing, but you know, I got in a rush and I poured a big old bucket of water over the top and I kind of messed it up. Let me see if I have one of those. And these are my hatch chilies. I keep mentioning these because I bought hatch chilies on clearance in the store. And I took the seeds and I dried them out. And one day I was doing a video. Hey, everybody. One day I was doing a video on my toolbox because the workers were here. They were looking for a screw or something. I'm like, you're not going to find a screw or a screwdriver in my toolbox. But I looked and I was like, oh my God, I remember I harvested these hatch seeds and I planted some. Look, this is what the carrot flower looked like when it went to seeds. Now I took this, I'll show you right here because I don't know why these aren't growing. I took that flour and I sprinkled it just like that over the top. Over the top of that this is a trash can. I sprinkled it right over the top of that trash can and I continued to water it with the rainfall hose, the rainfall thing of my water hose thing, and they started to grow. This is not winter, but I'm excited about poblano peppers because this is the first time I've grown them. Yeah, this is the first time I've grown poblano peppers. And that's what I got. I'll probably put some more stuff down once I get situated. But right now, this is just what I got. This is just the basic. Oh, I got some spinach out here too. I got some spinach somewhere too. I plan on making smoothies, spinach dip. I just have a hard time getting spinach going with my tenants. They love, oh, my tenants love my garden. Everything in my garden is delicious to them as much as I enjoy it. My tenants enjoy it too. So, Act Man, I haven't seen you before. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see what I'm getting up to. But these are things that I'm proud of. Look at my fig. I got figs. Last year, I only had one fig to grow. And I was okay with that because I'm just learning to like figs again. Look, I have eggplant. I do believe that's an eggplant. And that's a Dollar Tree seed right there. Yeah, my mom used to tell my dad, you just plant stuff everywhere. And he used to make her mad. He used to make her so mad when she'd walk out the front door into a tree and spider web. My dad would plant stuff, and I'm out here just planting stuff just like my daddy. And I'm happy when I have success and stuff grows. But sometimes I'm out here just trying stuff, like the carrots. I didn't know if that would give me anything, but oh, look, I see a new fig. Where is it? Oh, look at those figs. Y'all, I have a recipe on my channel for figs, and figs are another thing that I'm learning to like again. I grew up eating figs all kinds of ways. We had a fig tree in my backyard, and my mom made fig preserve. She made fig jelly. That sister made fig everything. She wore me out with figs, and I stopped eating them. Plus, that little fig tree served as a spot for switches. When we wasn't acting right, that fig tree had them skinny little sticks that would beat us like nobody's business. Anyway, I'm just learning to like figs again, but I went to a class at the Tarrant County food bank. It's a food preservation course, and I guess it encourages people to eat food differently. Well, they prepared figs 3 ways. One was a fig, I want to say compote. I don't know, I might be wrong, but anyway, it'd be the little thing that sits on the top of your toast, and you eat it. It's like a appetizer. Anyway, I didn't like that so much, but what I did like was that broiled fig. Y'all. And that's what I sliced that one fig, I rolled it around in some cinnamon sugar, and I didn't have a stove at the time because I was dislocated, but I put that thing, I believe I put it in the microwave and let that sugar bake on to that fig. Y'all, if I could figure out how to put the drooling emoji in that thing. What's that, Seth? Internal packet. Okay. All right, Seth. I don't know about my straight jacket. I don't think I have it on today. Some days. Seth. Some days, Seth, we all need a straight jacket. The world is really twisted right now. We all need a jacket or some musical therapy. Oh, musical therapy or retail therapy. What about this, though? Look how beautiful that is. I had some orange zinnias last year. I wish I had to save the seeds for them, but I didn't. I deadheaded them, and I thought they would come back, but I only see the pink ones. And they're beautiful. This morning, let's see. These are my peppermint zinnias. Hey, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see all the things I'm getting up to. And I thank y'all for joining me on this live. But look, so I planted peppermint zinnia, right? I planted peppermint zinnia. It's white and fuchsia, streak like that. That's the only peppermint zinnia I planted. But look, This one is yellow, right? It's yellow and pink. And I've seen people get, no, candy cane. That's what it's called. Candy canes in here. I've seen people on the internet display them all kinds of ways. So, okay, so this one is fuchsia and white, fuchsia and cream. This one is fuchsia and yellow. But the one I accidentally broke out this morning, I was trying to save it to show to you guys. Oh, I'm trying to save it to show to y'all, but look. Is this one green? Is that green, y'all? Is that green and pink and white? What do y'all see? What you see there? I think my camera is clear. Okay. Focus. Focus, camera, focus. What? Focus, camera. Okay. So, I don't know what my camera was doing. But, okay. So that's what that one is. I do believe it's green. I'm not going to bend over again to make that happen. I do believe it's green. Does that look green? It looks like minty. And then there's the pink and white. I'm trying to deadhead it too. And I put it in the water. I put it in the water because I have this blackberry, right? So I've been walking past my other blackberry that I've put in the center of the yard. I rehomed the other one that was sitting in the center of the yard with my great bush of shame. And it started producing as soon as I put it in the ground. Y'all don't know how thrilled I am about that. So I've been working in the yard, moving back and forth. Look, this is the path that I walk to work. And then I walk over there. Hey, everybody. Anyway, so in all that, doing all that, I broke my blackberry. So I was looking to see how can I save that and if I can grow more. Because I like blackberries, and I grew up eating that blackberry. I call it blackberry pudding, but it's more than likely blackberry dumplings. And I'm gonna make that. I might not get to make it this year, but next year for sure I will make it. Let's see what else I wanted to show you guys before I end this live. This makes me happy. And there's a story behind this. Whenever I get to harvest these, I'm gonna let y'all see the full story that is 2, maybe 3 years in the making. It didn't just happen overnight, but I have these in my garden because of Yellow Door Urban Homestead. I didn't know what these were until I watched her channel, and she was talking about how great they were, how pretty they are, and she hasn't made tea or anything with them yet, but they're really pretty. And sure enough, they were pretty and unusual enough for me to remember what they are. And when I saw them, I was really excited. Oh, this might be another yellow zinnia. Yeah, my garden is alive and thriving. Despite my absence this season, I am doing really well in my garden. And that makes me happy. I do a lot of work in my garden, and I spend a lot of money on the plants that I have. Even the ones I can get on clearance, y'all. Even the plants that I get on clearance. It's still money spent. So I just don't want to lose any plant because that's throwing away money to me. So the fact that my garden is doing good makes me happy. And I got some more greens back here, Axeman. Look, these wasps, y'all, look. I see the prettiest butterflies in my backyard, y'all. Uh, I saw a big old black and yellow one this morning. Early this morning, it was huge. While I was putting down that dirt, and before I could pick up my camera and get adjusted to snap a picture of it for myself and to show y'all, it was gone. It was gone like a freight train gone. But and I'm also trying to grow avocados again. I lost my avocado while I was gone, but I'm hoping that these will grow here. I have my sister-in-law saving me avocado seeds, so I will keep putting avocado seeds in this planter. That's what I'll keep doing. What else I got here? Get that back in the water. Get that blackberry back in the water, see if it will root. Now, I don't know if you're new to my channel or not, but I keep, oh, well, I don't know what that was. I keep showing y'all my beautiful pomegranates. They look like something off the Precious Works. You know, those expensive paintings that's in the museum? Get off me. Yeah, that's what they look like, hanging off this tree. I did encounter some problems, and I'm hoping, I want it to be resolved. That's all I'm saying. I want it to be resolved. Some of the seeds were black on the inside or brown close to the part that was connected to the skin. And I read something about that being a fungus. So I put something on here. I sprayed something that I bought from the store on the tree. And I hope that knocks it out. I hope that knocks it out, y'all. But look, like I said, I gotta go take care of some stuff, other stuff today, get my next load of dirt. Y'all, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Oh no. If you want to see what I'm getting up to, I'm about to take care of these before I go. Look. Do you see that? Do y'all see those bugs? Do you see them? They are not my friend. They are not friends on my pomegranate or friends in my yard. I'm about to go right back in the house right now and get that diatomaceous earth and throw it like I'm at a paint festival and get those off my tree. Y'all, and this is my let me zoom back out. This is my volunteer mulberry. I can't wait to grow mulberries in my yard. I said mulberry. What's that thing? There's mulberry and then there's oh yes, this is mulberry because elderberry is the other thing. I don't have any elderberry, but this is mulberry. And I don't want it to grow into a big old tree like what's in my parents' yard in Louisiana, but I do want it to grow and give me some of those. So it's so hot outside, my phone quit on. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end the live. But that's what I want y'all to see. The work I got done today and the root vegetables that I'm growing, the stuff that I do for the winter for the Axeman. I wanted him to see those root vegetables and just what I'm getting up to. As always, I thank y'all. I thank y'all for participating and coming to my live. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see what I'm getting up to. Bye, y'all. Bye. This is the end of my live. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I thank you for joining my live. Bye, everybody.